For some reason, it knocks out the video, so that was a little bit new to me. Okay, this topic is going to be on web browsers because just yesterday, of course, we have the Firefox 4 that just came out. Of course, I don't know what they call it, the pre-release RC version before the final release. I guess that's what they call it. Now, there's some people in the viewers, I believe it's Carla Brown, that's been using it. And of course, it's not the final version, so there might be some bugs, features not fully implemented. Now, I did download it yesterday, and I used it for maybe one day, and I kind of like it so far. Okay, it looks like RMX had some problems. Firefox 4 on YouTube. Now, I like the interface. Usually, web browsers, I don't like to have a lot of things flashing or sidebars or, things. I like a simple interface, but if you want to, you still want access to those features when you need them. And it looks very similar to, actually, in a way, to Google Chrome. Kind of its interface. It's simple and things like that. Now, it is still a single process web browser. What I mean by that, if you open multiple tabs, it still uses one process. So if one of the tabs kind of locks up on you, it will probably still lock up the web browser in general. Where Chrome is like Google Chrome, it has one process per tab. I'm not saying that's an issue per se, unless you have a lot of web browser lockup issues. Another thing which is notable is, okay, I just got a little message that just came in through the chat. It is 64-bit, at least with the Mac version. I was a little bit surprised on that. I'm not sure with Linux or Windows. I'm guessing it probably is as well. And I don't know. I don't know if there's a whole lot of advantage to 64-bit browsers. I think it does need to be worked on, even though there's not any advantage to it per se. There might be in the future. So, because we're starting to get away from 32-bit processors, so we do need to start looking at 64 as far as software being written for it. Okay, Chrome does take more memory, but there's a reason why it does. Actually, if you open let me think of the program here. Depending on what operating system you use, in Mac it's called Activity Monitor, and it monitors every program that's running the memory and CPU usage. If you actually look in there, you'll find that Chrome actually uses several instances of itself and uses more memory, but that has to do with the stability of the web browser. Like I said, if one tab locks up, it won't take the whole browser down. You can just possibly close that one tab and still use the rest of the browser. I don't know. That could be advantage or disadvantage, depending on how you look at it. And I think it was done that way on purpose as far as the Chrome. The only people dragging their feet on 64-bit is Microsoft and the cronies like Adobe. Now, yeah, I think I think Microsoft was like the last one to support 64, and I think the first one was Linux 64-bit operating system. I'm not sure if I wasn't using Mac at that time, and a little bit afterward it was perhaps Mac, and then finally Windows. And I don't know, Adobe's been dragging their feet on the Adobe Flash thing, 32-bit versus 64, and their hardware acceleration. That's still being worked out there, so. Yeah, now that's a good thing to bring up there, Wizard, that 64-bit It's not native. It's not native in the repos yet, and I kind of prefer to do it within the distribution repositories rather than, you know, third party. Now, if that's the only way, then I will do a third party, you know, package and then, you know, install it. And I don't think that's in, at least in the Ubuntu repositories yet, because I checked. Not saying it's not going to be inputted. Okay, I'll probably